Hi everyone, it's Karen. I am here with another video for you. Today we are going to do a card that I saw on Pinterest, and then I saw that Jan B did it. So this is what she made. It's called Faux Silk, and that's what this treatment is right here. And yeah, so it's kind of simple to do and it's fun, so I thought we would do it. This is the one that I made, and that's what I'm going to work on today, but I think we're going to use lemon lime twist instead. So let's put you down and I'll let you know everything that we need. Okay, here we go. All right, we need obviously a card. So this is 8.5 by 5.5, and then it's folded at 4 1/4. Sorry. Then we need a piece of whatever color you are going to use, and it's going to be, you know, just 1/4 of an inch smaller, so it's 4 by 5 1/4. And then we need the white, which is 1/4 of an inch smaller than that, so it's 5 by 3 3/4. Then we need a piece of the colored, same color, and it's roughly about size 2 by 4. And again, whatever you decide to use for your stamp, that's what you're going to do. And then a piece of white that is a little bit smaller than that piece of color paper. We also need ink pads, the color of, you need one the color of your cardstock, whatever color you choose, and another color to do your greens. And again, whatever you do, you need ink to do it. And ribbon, you need a glue stick, tissue paper, blender pens, or just Stampin' Up! Markers, or if you have the blends, which I have 2, but I don't have any other ones. Black ink, I use Memento, which is Tuxedo Black, and you need your stamps, and I think that's it. So let's get going. So the first thing you're going to do is, you only need one piece, is you are going to take the ink pad of whatever color you're going to use and whatever stamp, and you're going to stamp off and then onto your tissue in just random, and you can do as much or as little as you want. So you're basically just going to stamp off and then stamp, and hopefully you can just get in a rhythm where you don't forget to stamp off, because I always do. And again, you don't have to make it, this is really inky, I guess, because it's still very inky. Okay, so after, maybe I'll just do a little bit more here, there, and there. Okay, so when you're done with that, then we are going to crumple it up. And not to the point where it like rips apart or anything, but crumple it up. And all done with that, I'm just going to clean my stamp while I'm thinking of it. I'm trying to be good at putting stuff away, and Poodles is one of the women that, she's from England, and I watch her all the time, and she has this thing where she says, don't put it down, put it away. So, as you probably have seen my craft room before, it is a good practice that I should have. Okay, so then we want our white paper, and we're going to take, sorry, we all know we have to start with Diet Coke. There was a time, God, like 30 years ago, and I was in the mall in my town, and there was a Pepsi stand in the middle, and you could take a sip of Diet Coke and Diet Pepsi, and they were seeing who could tell the difference. And so I went up, and I'm like, oh, of course I can tell the difference, because I don't like Diet Pepsi. I just don't like it. And they're like, oh, okay, yeah. So I did it 10 times, and I got them right every time. And then they did like 10 different drinks, and like every other one or whatever, and every single time I got it right, and they were like, okay, we believe you, you don't like Diet Pepsi. And then the next week, on my doorstep was a case of Diet Pepsi telling me I was 1 in a million. And I'm like, why didn't they send Diet Coke then? Why are you sending me Diet Pepsi? If I got it right, give me the Diet Coke. But they didn't. All right, so I gave it to a neighbor. I did not drink it, even though I was 1 in a million. I also got a magnet for my fridge. I don't have it anymore because it had Pepsi on it. All right, so anyway, you put the glue down. Just cover the whole thing. And it bends up a little bit. It goes back to flat. And then we're going to take our tissue. And there's a shiny side to the tissue paper. And that's the side that you want to stamp on. And then once you do this, you spread it out a little bit. You don't want to obviously make it as smooth as it was. And just push down. And you know, you can get the bubbles all out. But don't get rid of all of the wrinkles, because that's the important part. Okay, so after you do that, you want to take your scissors, and you want to cut the corners, but you don't want, actually, I didn't get enough on the corner. You want to make sure that it's down on every part. So just check your corners, because they will pop up, and there's a chance you didn't get all the way to the end. Okay, so you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut. Oh, my dogs want to go outside. Come on, guys, you can wait. Come in here with Mommy. All right, so you cut close to the corner, but not all the way. And if it's really big on one end, you can trim some off. Okay, so I say they can wait, but I got in last night, and we have a dachshund, and he's 2 years old and not very bright. And I came in, and I went and sat down to talk to my husband, and he came in behind me, sat up on the couch, and totally just peed all over my leg and the couch. He's a treasure. Okay, so you're going to just glue around the edge. And you're going to just fold all this in. And that is your faux silk part. All right, so then we are going to take our card and get your lemon lime twist, as I have. And we're going to put that down. And that goes on the front. I should have glasses on. Clearly I should have glasses on. But fear not, because I do not scrapbook or make cards without my undo. And I am going to do a demonstration with undo, because I have 2 bottles to give away. And I'm also trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. And when I do that, I have a couple of Tim Holtz stamp platform things. Before I did Stampin' Up, I got a Tim Holtz, and I got like a huge discount. So I bought a couple. So we'll be giving a couple away when I get 1,000 subscribers. And I have some, oh, I have to let my dog out. I'm sorry. But I'm still here. Okay, all right, go. No barking. Go, 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 go. Oh, sorry about that. All right, so the undo takes it right off. This will dry, and then whatever glue's on the back will get tacky again, and you can use it. So I will not wait, and we'll do this. And I am out of, you know, it's one of those days. And I have no refill. So I guess I will use Fuse. I say it like it's a bad thing. I love it. I just hate to waste it. All right, so we want to try and get this in the middle. There we go. Okay, and then we are going to put glasses on. See what I'm doing. And we are going to stick this part on. Please don't be going to. That's the other thing. When you put the tape over the tissue, it is going to try and rip. So try and go to the edge and then turn back onto the cardstock so that you can pull it off and it's not going to rip. And if any of the back is coming undone, just stick it back. So we're going to stick this onto here. Okay, so our next step is to stamp, which, see, I was just too good at putting things away. I got ahead of myself. So you're going to use the same stamp that you used on your Faux Silk. And we're going to do this in black. We're not doing it in the color of what we're using. So we're going to do it in black. Try and get it in the right space because I can't find my stamp apparatus. See, since I've been cleaning my craft room, I can't find anything, and it's driving me crazy. I have a really cool box I want to show you, but I need my We Are Memory Keepers bag punch. Can't find that anywhere. It's just best if we never clean our rooms, and I don't know why my husband doesn't understand that, but he's just not getting it. Okay, now I can put this away. Okay, this. Okay, we're gonna color this in. I'm using the Lemon Lime and Pear Pizzazz. I don't know if you guys have seen the new way to open these is to pop them from the back, and then they just do that. It's the new thing, apparently. All right, so I'm going to do the flowers and stuff all in the Lemon Lime Twist, and then I'm going to do the leaves in the Pear Pizzazz. And this is basically how I color everything. I just use my stamp pads. And I'll go like right on the corners because I don't think that any stamps actually go in the corners, so I figure there must be a lot of ink there. That's just my own philosophy on it, which probably means absolutely nothing. But you don't want it all the same darkness, you know, so I do like the underneath parts really dark, and then I wait till it starts wearing off, and then I just kind of finish coloring those in. Bailey, knock it off. You really only have to dip it in probably like once to get, oh, those dogs. I'm gonna ship them somewhere. Okay, so those are done. Oh, probably should clean this. Just getting so grown up with all of my crafting. I guess I can use the same one now. So this one can go down. And now we're going to color in our leaves. I think it's time to buy a new pair of Pizzazz. It's like the really old ones that it's not the foam, it's the like linen stuff. It's not fun. I mean, it still works, I'll tell my husband it doesn't really work, just so I can. Since there's not too much contrast there, I'm going to also use my old olive. On the leaves, just to, actually that looks like it matches more. Alright, well, guess this wasn't a good color to choose. But I don't think I ever use it on anything, so I thought it would be a good idea. Maybe I'll do a second layer of the lemon. Oh, that's a bummer. Well, when you guys do it, make sure you pick a couple of different colors that are far away from each other as far as how much they look alike. Bailey, do you want to go in timeout? Go sit down. So once you have this colored in, you're going to mount it on that other piece of the lemon lime twist that we cut out. Rosie, you're going to be in big trouble. Everybody's going in timeout. And yes, they do go in timeout. I don't know why they do. There was just one day I was busy and they weren't listening, and I said, who needs to go in timeout? And I kind of put one of them in the corner, and then a while later I was looking for her, and I said, well, where is she? And my daughter said, you put her in timeout, and she was still there, sitting in the corner in the kitchen. So I felt really bad, but it works. Okay, so we are going to attach this onto here. Oh, that wasn't smart. And then we're going to take the ribbon that matches. Oh, I really messed that up. When you do it, do not rub the front till it's dry. And I can never tie a bow with the video on, but I'm going to give it a good try, because yeah, I'm going to have to practice. But the thing is, when I'm by myself crafting away, I can tie bows like nobody's business. Which, what does that really even mean? Like nobody's business? Who cares? Whose business is it? I don't know whose business it is that it's like nobody's. Oh, you know what I took out? And I don't know where I put it, but I have had luck with, you know, the tweezers that you squeeze together and then, oh, here's a pair. And if you use it, it does kind of hold that spot. Or if you have a small child with nothing to do, they can stick their finger there also. All right, this is my last try, and then I'm going to tie a knot. Oh, I actually did it. Let's see what it looks like. I did it, but Lord only knows. It's kind of totally upside down, but it is a bow of some sort. Okay, so kind of move it down a little, just cut it a little. All right, so you can, you know, put this where, you know what I'm going to do? Before I glue it down, I'm going to take a little bit of just regular Scotch tape and just kind of tape that there so it doesn't move, it doesn't unravel, won't slide down, all those things. Okay, so I'm going to stay like I did with the other one that I did and put it in the left-hand corner. come on. There we go. So I hope you guys try this because it's kind of fun and different and something new to do. And you can just like use every color you have, make a little rainbow of color and just spread it wherever you like. All right, so I am going to put a happy birthday on this one also because March in my family is a huge birthday month. It's everybody's birthday is March and anniversaries. My daughter's birthday is in March also, and her birthday is on the same day as my parents' anniversary. So it's a busy month. Okay, so we're just gonna stamp this. Perfect. And I think I will use part of this that I wrecked and cut it. Don't know if I mentioned that I destroyed my Stampin' Up! Trimmer. I was pushing stuff around on my desk because it was a mess, and it fell off. The back, the little thing broke off. This thing broke off. So I need to save up and buy a new one. So if you'd like to contribute, you could buy something. If you don't have a demonstrator, I would love to be a demonstrator. Just give me a message. I'll help you out. Send you some catalogs. Whatever it takes. All right, so I'm going to stick that there with a little border. Crooked. Oh, I'm stuck to everything today. All right, so this is the one that I had the undo on, and then the undo the tape gets sticky again. So you end up not losing the paper, you end up not losing the adhesive, and I do not scrap without it. I have 2 bottles, one here, and then I have a refill. Like there is just, I do not scrap without it. So if you would like to have a chance to win one, keep checking by and see how many subscribers I have. And when I hit 1,000, you could win your own. Now I'm going to put this so that this green lines up with this green, just for the fun of it. Okay, so there it is. And it wasn't hard, was it? And it looks really cute. So this is that one I just did. This is the one that I did before. And this was the one that I saw on Jan B's YouTube. So check her out if you'd like. And I hope you enjoyed this. And check back again. Hopefully I'll get another video out by the end of the week. Is this Wednesday? I'll get one out on Friday. So have a great day and keep crafting.